Love me some tambourine.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Welcome back to the third installment of My Crazy Friends.
Third installment, huh?
What? Is that weird?
I don't know. How many installments do we have?
I don't know. I guess I should have
Three
looked up what that actually meant.
I know, 3 simple installments, and you're a full-fledged listener.
Oh, cool.
Cool. This is the last one.
So, third time's a charm. How about that? Is that better?
I think the last 2 pretty much rocked.
What?
What?
Well, this is even better.
Oh.
It's a charm. I don't know. Oh my God.
Episode 3, here we go.
Great. Awesome. So, before we get started, I wanted to talk about...
Do you want to say who you are?
I'm Cori. Who are you?
I'm Laura.
She's my crazy friend.
Oh, and you're my crazier friend.
I disagree.
Well, to be determined, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
TBD.
We will just agree to disagree until then. And you were saying...
So I was just going to say... I shouldn't even go there.
No, I think you have to now.
So last time we were talking about urns.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about gifts that, were weird.
Right.
And I said that I thought an urn was practical and a wonderful gift.
Right.
And you told me that if I registered for the urn that I wanted my ashes in forever, that you would not buy the one that I registered for. You would just get me one.
Right.
So I have a solution.
I have one too, because I've also been thinking about this, and I don't want to be a bad friend to you. So you go.
Well, I want your artistic urn. I think that would be perfect. But I also want what I want. So I'm going to just split myself right in half.
No.
Half of me is going to go in the one urn, and half of me is going to go the other, and you get one, and my husband gets one.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect.
See, what I was going to do was just buy the one that you wanted and then bedazzle it.
Ooh, then I could all be in one. But that'd be only if you don't want half of me in your house.
Oh, I like your idea better than mine.
Maybe I'll even split myself even more. Maybe I'll just say, everyone bring an urn, and then you get different sizes, and then the more you like me, the bigger it is, and the more ashes that you get.
Oh, wow.
You can wear me around your neck on a necklace.
Oh, baby. You know what? If you let me carry your urn around...
It would probably be the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh, I'm dead, though, so it doesn't matter.
The stupidest thing you ever did in your death, maybe.
In my death, yeah. Because you would spill me.
Right, and then you would be everywhere.
I would be everywhere. Aw.
You know, that reminds me. There was a question in this box of cards that we were going to get, and I don't remember the question anymore, but the answer...
Pray tell.
Pray tell.
I don't know what the fucking question was, but I know the answer. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be super deep, Laura. I'm ready.
Such is life, you know what I mean? I've got so many answers if somebody would just ask me the right questions.
Oh my. I pray they don't. All right. Give me your answer.
So the question was something along the lines of, like, when you're on the metro or the subway, as they call it, in New York City.
Yep.
Like 20% of what you're breathing in is
Oh.
what? Like, and then it was like...
I'm sorry, 20% is what? I just didn't want to hear it.
Right, that was the blank. Is what? What?
Oh, okay. So like blank.
Yeah, and then there were a bunch of choices, and I forget what it was, but the answer was dead skin cells. And that's a lot. So your ashes flying everywhere reminded me of
You could just
breathing in dead
breathe me
skin.
in.
I could just breathe in Cori.
Yeah, I think I would be very cleansing.
I disagree.
At least make you sneeze.
Yeah. And that which would also probably make me pee, so it might be cleansing.
Sure.
Good sneeze and pee. Who doesn't need that?
Oh, it's my favorite. Sneeze and pee, cough and pee.
Oh, God. Yeah, all the
Laugh
good ones.
and pee.
All the good ones.
Got the greatest hits here. Oh my gosh. So anyway, you said you were going to look into the human skin lampshade from last episode. So I was curious. Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
And fill me in.
So, I told you that guy gave it as a gift to his friend after he realized, like, for sure what it was.
Sure.
And that's how it made my list of bad gifts. Well, so apparently after he gave it, before he gave it as a gift, he had an inkling of what it was. So then he gave it as a gift, and then this guy had it tested, and it was for sure human skin, which you said it was very Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Well, and it was.
Okay.
So they were trying to figure out all the history of it, and then, like, the real historians didn't want to touch it because they were like, we need to leave this as a myth, basically, and we don't want lampshades of people, like, in our museums. Like,
right.
We,
or like, at the Goodwill.
Right, or at the Goodwill.
Right.
Any of those. So that actually came out of a flood after Hurricane Katrina. That's how it ended up at the Goodwill. Originally. So somebody was a collector of Nazi memorabilia in New Orleans.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
Yeah. So long story short.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So it's still at the friend's house because nobody will take it from him. And he doesn't want to bury it and he doesn't know what to do with it. So apparently he's a writer or there's an investigation. I'm condensing a lot of article reading into like a sentence or two. So I may be missing a few points, but
That's okay. You know what?
there.
At the end of the day, if you're really curious about the story, Google's a good friend.
Oh, yeah.
Just Google it.
Totally. Just look it up.
That's crazy.
Or as a kid would say, just search up human lampshade. Search it up.
Well, speaking of that, I stumbled, I was looking up crazy stories and I stumbled across like a ton of human stuff. And you said, it was like some murderer.
Ed Gein.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It was a chair. There's a nipple belt. It was way too much.
Just way too much.
And I thought like you could see the faces in the furniture.
I don't need to though.
I know, but I'm thinking, wouldn't you like I would be like, hey, that's my aunt. Can I have her face off your furniture? I don't know. I just don't want, I'm sorry. It messed me up. I love doing this podcast with you, but I don't like going down some of the rabbit holes that I do online where you're like, I'm like, oh, I wish I never would have read that. It's terrible. So,
I know. So I appreciate you not telling them to me.
I won't.
Thanks.
I probably will.
You probably will. What else would Buzzkill Cori do?
Yeah, BKC back again because I get it gets stuck in my head. So the only way for it to get out of my head is to pass it. Sorry for you.
You know what? I think I just wrote our theme song.
Oh.
BKC is back again.
No, thanks. That's terrible. Speaking of music.
Just because I can't sing, but the words are there.
I have an update. The baby that got dropped off on Dolly Parton's doorstep.
Yeah.
The note said, because we weren't sure how they got the name.
Right.
Said, my name is Jolene.
Right.
My mama has left me here and she wants you to have me. That was it. That was the whole thing. And that's all they knew. And she would be around 45 today.
Aw.
And, they just called like Child Protective Services. But there's a Jolene out there right now who's around 45. And
I think it might be me.
Your name's not Jolene, Laura. It's Laura. But this person's name is Jolene. And you weren't adopted.
There's
But if you're adopted and your name's Jolene, you could be the one that was on Dolly Parton's steps.
But
she often thinks about her.
She feels so warm.
All right.
Look, there's those are like small details. But let me tell you what. I feel like that song is about me. And here's why. Here's why.
Okay.
I feel like, with the exception of the green eyes.
Can I just stop for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. No, you please explain.
Okay. So my son and I were playing pool. Okay.
Sure.
And the song came on.
Sure.
And I was singing and dancing, as one does. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm going to get green contacts and I'm going to go as Jolene for Halloween. And he goes, what?
Yeah.
And I said,
it's quite a commitment.
Right? It's, well, clearly the song is about me. So all I need is green contacts. I've got everything else.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to read to you what you attest.
Oh, you have the lyrics?
I just Googled them right now.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah.
So you said, your beauty is beyond compare. With flaming locks of auburn hair.
Look, right here.
Yeah, you have a little bit of red on your hair, but that is
flaming red. Okay. Flaming. It's in the dye name.
Yeah.
Flaming. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Your smile is like a breath of spring.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Wow. Your voice is soft like summer rain.
I like to think that too.
I think we all can hear that one is okay.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? Jolene.
Mm-hmm. Please don't take your man. I won't. You're welcome.
With ivory skin and eyes of emerald green.
Yes, ivory skin. Look, you can't get much paler than pale, right?
So all you're missing is the
eyes of emerald green.
and a lot of the other parts of it. But that's okay. I'm not going to even go there. It's fine.
I feel like I just checked off every other part.
Awesome.
So
but you're just who the song was written after,
right? Obviously,
but you're not the baby that was left on the steps because of the song.
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Maybe
I am.
You're not. Just so you know. I could call your mom and ask her. She'd be like, oh, yeah, I took her from Dolly Parton. And I'll be like, holy shit.
The case is broken wide open.
She looks just like you.
Crazy thing. thing. Baby plastic surgery.
Wow. It's the newest.
It's the newest thing.
The newest craze.
It's in vogue. Don't even worry about it.
Oh my God. You have so many issues.
Yeah, I know about it.
All right. So.
Yeah. What's up?
I don't know. So this week, what crazy topic are we talking about?
Okay. So after the last two coincidental topics.
Sure.
Or weeks.
I think the second one, it wasn't quite coincidental. The first one was.
Ugh, whatever. Anyway, we decided to go with a topic this week of alcohol.
Yeah, that's it.
Crazy shit that happens, I guess. But
it doesn't really even have to
be
related. But if you think about alcohol, when you think about this, whatever we're so, it's such a loose, so yeah, no expectations.
None. And that works well for me because you know what? So I started down the alcohol, like looking up crazy things that people did and just whatever. I mean, there's so many of them. It's hard to, so many. Like, do you go for crimes? Do you go for like just crazy shit? Do you go for babies? Do you go like where to go? Anyway, so going down this rabbit hole, I ended up off of alcohol into some other things. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. I can tie it back to alcohol for our podcast. And then it hit me that alcohol is so broad. If I can't stay within that, I've got some serious issues. So I brought myself back around to alcohol.
Oh.
Just for you.
So are we going to get the other story at some point?
Oh, yeah, maybe next week.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to go off script at some point, when we have a topic. I just thought maybe the first time we officially agree to one shouldn't be the first time I do it.
I thought you were just going to go rogue.
I was almost gonna.
Well, cool. So
I decided that I would just go old school and do alcohol as it relates to Darwin Award winners.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
So, I mean, I think we've all done some pretty stupid shit on alcohol.
Sure.
Or when drinking alcohol, not on alcohol. I don't know. How do you say it? Anyway, when drinking.
Yeah.
So it always makes me feel good to know, well, at least I didn't do this shit,
Oh, okay. It's that bad.
It's that bad.
I'm looking forward to this.
So the Darwin Awards, I don't know, in case anybody doesn't know, are people who have done something so dumb that they've ended up removing themselves from the human race. And so they win a Darwin Award. There's a committee that votes. I don't know. I'm not the voter. Yeah. I'm just an enjoyee of the reading.
Yeah, you should be.
I think I should be too.
You would be good at that.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So this is an honorable mention. I'm going to start with one who didn't die, just to ease us in.
Oh, good. So this is just like, better be careful, you might die.
Right. Okay. Don't do this again.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, cautionary tale.
Cool.
So, in Germany in 2007, a 64-year-old man was returning from Egypt. Okay, so, and he had 2 pints of vodka on him.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to read this word for word, but you'll get the picture, okay?
Yeah.
So 2 pints of vodka. Security says, you can't take that much alcohol on the plane. And he says, well, screw you, I can't. Drinks it all. And then gets alcohol poisoning, rushed to the doctor, survives, but barely. Like, don't drink all that. You know what I mean?
Well, he wasn't going to waste it.
I guess.
He didn't, he already paid for it. What was he going to do with it? He had to drink it. I don't see it. Like, I don't think he had to drink all of it, though.
I don't think he had to drink all of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, drink enough and that, maybe half of it.
Right, just get your drink on.
Yeah.
And move on.
And then move on. And maybe share it with some friends.
Right.
Give everybody in the whole plane a shot.
Right. But you know what? I'm going to move on to 2007's winner.
Okay.
So that was the 2007 honorable mention.
Questionable asshole. But that's
questionable. Fine. Okay. So I'm just going to read this. Okay. This is the citation directly from the Darwin Awards.
Okay.
I'm not going to paraphrase this one. So
all right.
I don't want to fuck it up.
Get it right.
Okay. So when Tammy Jean, 40, married Michael in Texas in 2002, little did she know that Michael, who was 56, had a secret. Okay. You're going to know what a secret was because I just told you. He's an alcoholic. Okay. That's not verbatim. That was me ad-libbing.
Okay, good. Okay, so he's an alcoholic.
Yes.
All right.
But not an ordinary alcoholic, but an alcoholic who liked to take his liquor, well, rectally.
Oh.
The Texan machine shop operator couldn't ingest alcohol by mouth, apparently due to painful medical problems with his throat. So instead elected to receive his favorite beverage via enema.
Like his wife used to give it to him?
Well,
I don't know.
Yes.
Can you get, because he can't really give it to himself, right?
It was his wife, but I'm going to get there in a second.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But no, that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Thank you.
One for which there is an answer.
It's good. I'm riveting.
It is.
I'm riveted.
You should be.
This is riveting. Yeah, that's what I should have said. Go.
So, okay. Essentially, the resultant effect was the same. However, when the rest of us have had enough, we simply stop drinking or pass out. However, when Michael had had enough and subsequently passed out, the alcohol remaining in his rectal cavity continued to be absorbed. Rather than dissuading Michael from drinking, Tammy assisted him in his pursuits by supplying, this was in 2004, not one, but 2 1.5-liter bottles of sherry.
In his bum.
3 liters of sherry. 3. Okay.
This is after he was passed out?
No. This was just, this
Before
is
he
what,
passed
this
out.
went into
Okay.
his enema tube. Okay.
Okay.
So Michael was in for one hell of a party. More than 100 fluid ounces of sweet, sweet sherry right up your old address.
Wow. Okay.
Tammy performed her marital duties admirably and administered to her husband's every need. Unfortunately, when she awoke the next morning, Michael was dead in the bed beside her. A subsequent autopsy found that Michael's blood alcohol level was, wait for it, 0.47%. 6 times the legal intoxication limit in Texas.
Wow.
Right?
What a way to go.
I can't even. And there are so many.
That's a crazy way to die.
Yeah. I'm going to give you one more.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I am all ears. This is crazy.
And then we can talk about some of the crazy shit that we've done on alcohol. But after hearing these things,
Yeah.
it'll just be funny.
Oh, I know. We're like, yeah. Well, I am funny. That's who I am when I'm drunk.
Well, that's true. But I mean,
I don't know if I'm funny to myself.
oh God, yeah.
That's all I'm funny to. No one else thinks I'm funny. That's okay. You
remember-
gotta love yourself.
I remember laughing at you when you've been drunk.
That's why I keep you around.
Thank you.
No. Yeah, it's like Gin Cori.
Jen Corey's fun.
Yeah, she is. She's a good time.
She has a good time.
Yeah.
I'll keep her. Okay, so anyway, this was a 1999 Darwin Award winner.
All right.
Okay?
I'm ready.
So this happened in 97. Sorry. Drinking one, I'm going to read this verbatim too. Just
You don't have to tell me. Just read it.
Oh, okay. All right, perfect. Perfect.
I appreciate the warning though.
Okay.
I guess
Well,
it's for people that can't see that you're reading. I can see it. So
Oh, okay. You
everyone,
can read it.
She's reading.
I'm reading.
Okay, go.
Also, I'm not paraphrasing. I don't want to get in trouble for, what's that called when you steal plagiarism?
Oh, okay.
All right. Drinking oneself to death need not be a long lingering process. Do you like my accent?
No.
I added that for you.
No.
It was Australia, so I thought it needed one.
You know what though?
What?
It wasn't as bad as it usually is.
Thank you.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, thanks.
Like, you know what? It was almost recognizable.
Yeah, as Australian.
Really close.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alan. So, a 30...
Now you gotta keep doing it.
Oh, shit. All right. Let me get back in.
She's never good the second time around. No. Gets worse.
Oh, thank you. Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
Alan, a 33-year-old... Fuck it. I'm just going to read it.
Thank you.
Okay, so he was a computer technician. And he showed his competitive spirit by dying of competitive spirits.
I don't get it.
Okay, so there was a drinking competition.
Sure.
So he showed his competitive spirits
Oh, by drinking
dying
too much.
of competitive drinking,
Okay.
also known as spirits,
Got it.
wine and spirits.
Got it. That's why it's called that in the store.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so there was a hotel bar had a drinking competition.
Sure.
And there was a 100-minute time limit and a sliding point scale ranging from 1 for beer to 8 points for hard liquor. So the more points you get in this 100 minutes, the more chance you have
Points
of
you get.
winning.
Right.
Whatever this said
Yeah.
prize,
Right.
air quotes, maybe. Okay, so Alan stood and cheered his winning total of 236. Then in parentheses here it says winners never quit.
Oh my God.
So his blood alcohol level was 0.353 grams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood, 7 times greater than Australia's legal driving limit of 0.05%. So anyway, so this guy, a forensic pharmacologist, Anyway, I think I said that
You're
wrong.
struggling.
I know. These are hard words today.
Don't pick stuff like this.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be hard to say. It was easy to read in my head. I didn't
Yeah.
try it out loud. I should read out loud earlier.
You should.
Before we
You should
record.
practice reading out loud.
Yeah, I'm not
See how
gonna.
that goes with your husband and your son. See how they do. With
Yeah,
you
they
reading
wouldn't do well.
They would laugh at you.
So anyway, long story short, if he hadn't puked so much, he had 34 beers, 4 bourbons, and 17 shots of tequila in an hour and 40 minutes. But because he puked so much, that's why his blood alcohol was only 0.353.
Oh, okay.
If he hadn't, it would have been 0.41 to 0.43%.
Wow.
So,
puking helps if you don't want to be too drunk.
well, it didn't help him,
No.
but other people, yeah.
If you don't take it to quite the extreme.
Yes.
Those are crazy stories.
Right? And to your point, I think that's why I would be a really shitty alcoholic, because I drink one and I puke. Puker.
You're a puker.
Yeah.
I get dizzy. I don't
Yeah.
like that feeling of dizzy.
Yeah.
Not a big puker, but I don't like that feeling. And I don't like being hungover. Okay, so here's my alcohol-related crazy story.
Okay.
Okay, so if you ever find yourself in Canada at a place called Dawson City, Yukon, there is a bar there called the Sour Toe Cocktail Club.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
So what you want to do is you want to go there and you want to order their signature cocktail, which is called the Sour Toe Cocktail.
Sour toe cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It contains a mummified toe floating in your drink.
Oh my God. I'm not probably.
So
I'm probably not gonna.
So-
I was thinking it was gonna be like a cherry.
But you know what? To become a member, not only do you have to drink one of those, but this is what they say. You can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch that toe.
Oh my God.
So to become a member, you have to touch the gross toe. Now,
my
listen.
God.
So the tradition started in 1973 by some captain. He found some mummified toe in his old cabin that he was, and the legend was like it belonged to some 1920s rum runner, and I guess in a blizzard he got gangrene, chopped off his toe, and then the original toe apparently is long gone. It was swallowed by some miner in 1980.
Oh my God.
But since then, other people have donated their appendages for the cause.
Oh my God.
Most recent happened in 2018 when some guy named Britt Nick Griffins lost 3 toes to frostbite while he was in, the Yukon. And so the bar could serve his toes in the drinks.
Oh my God.
So
oh
yeah,
my God.
you
I'm
get
like,
a toe drink.
I'm getting like goosebumps.
It's crazy
That
though.
is disgusting.
So crazy.
So wait, can you always, I have so many questions. Can you always go there and get a drink, or only when they have available toe?
No, I think they always have a toe. Like they never go toeless.
How do they get them?
People donate them.
Well, you said most recently in 2018. Like what happened between then, or is this
Well,
an
no
old...
one eats them. Like that's accidentally. They used to use the same toe over and over and over. So yeah, no one eats it. Like you have to touch the toe with your lips for it to get in. But it was just a weird. In 1980, it got eaten. I guess.
Oh, I
by
see
some
what you're
crazy
saying.
guy who's like, I'm gonna eat the toe. But normally, everybody gets the same toe, so you have to wait your turn. Like if it's a bunch of toe drinks, and you're number 5, you're like the 5th person to drink the toe that day.
Oh my God.
You know.
That's even, I don't know. I was thinking everybody got a toe.
No.
And then you had to chug like,
No,
like
I think
shots
it's
of
just
toe.
one toe, and I think it's probably like in a pickle jar
Oh my God.
on the bar. That's what
Oh my
I'm
God.
thinking. I'm gonna go. I'm
my
not
God.
gonna drink.
Oh my
there.
God. Now
I
I'm
just want to see it.
I hadn't even thought about how the store said toes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Now I'm envisioning like vats of like formaldehyde. Oh, I guess not. What, rum?
Yeah, that probably alcohol, right?
I guess. And they
Or
just,
whatever they put those. You ever see bar pickled eggs?
yeah.
They have those around here too.
yeah.
I always wanted to eat one, but I was so scared. I'll get a bar pickle. There was a bar.
Well,
that had
imagine
a
bar pickles, but they'd be toes.
Yeah. Anybody any foot fetishes? They could, they might be into that bar. I don't know. I don't know.
God.
I'm trying to take it around, but it is definitely a fucked up story.
I mean, I can't map my brain around the fact that people. Okay, it's just. So if you shot like you did like a Jello shot or
Sure.
like a shot of whatever, I was thinking the toe was in that. I'm like, that's gross.
Oh yeah.
And how are they
I
getting
think,
all these toes?
I think the toe's in what the toe's in, and
Yeah.
that's what you get to drink.
Okay, and then you give the like. And now I'm thinking how many people put it in their mouth. It's like, oh, I had the whole thing, and then you're sharing. Oh, it's so gross.
But the alcohol kills everything.
Well, sure, but still gross.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Well, luckily, we've always made really good decisions when choosing which alcohol we should drink because we've never had toes.
No.
We've never even had like live or I guess obviously not live, but previously live objects. No snakes, no worms.
No. But yeah, speaking of our fun times with alcohol,
yeah,
the one that always comes to my head is when I got my first tattoo.
Oh yeah, you did.
And my only tattoo.
You're not allowed many. You're not allowed to do that when you've been drinking.
You
signed something?
I did. I did, and you know what? As soon as the needle touched my leg, I was sober. I was 100% sober. I'm a big baby, and that's why I still only have one tattoo. But that's fine. So we were drinking. We went to DC for like a little girls trip.
It was so fun.
For a little girls trip.
Little girls.
And we had so much fun.
And we went
I took Laura to some crazy places. She took me to some crazy places. But we got so drunk one night, and we were in the hotel, and we were starving. And for the life of us, we couldn't figure out how to get food from...
Well, back up a second.
Okay.
You can't just go with, we were so drunk. Let's explain how drunk we were.
Okay, you go ahead, because I don't even remember.
Well, we were staying at Embassy Suites.
Yes.
This is back when they had unlimited alcohol.
Yes, they did. Not all Embassy Suites had unlimited alcohol, but we always stayed at the same Embassy Suites because this specific Embassy Suites was unlimited happy hour.
Anything you wanted.
Anything you wanted.
So we said, and you could get 2 per person.
Yes,
at a time.
At a time. So we're like 2, boom, boom, 2 more, boom, boom. Yeah, it was so much fun.
And then the bartender.
I can't believe we made it from the bar back to our room, to be honest. But that's fine. Nachos.
Oh my God.
The nachos.
They were so good.
Okay.
So the bartender was so sweet.
Yeah.
So, and he started, instead of just giving us these stupid little martinis, so we drink gin martinis.
Yes.
Extra dirty.
Yes.
So instead of giving us stupid little martini glasses, he started giving us wine glasses.
Yes, he did.
Like stemless red wine glasses.
Yeah.
Filled.
Yeah. With lots of olives, because we love olives so much.
So we'd each get 2 of those.
Yep.
And then we started thinking ahead and going, you know what? If we just keep getting 2 at a time, we can fill a tray and take these up to our room and be set for the night.
Absolutely.
So we ended up, I don't even know how many.
I don't either. It was a tray.
It was a lot.
It was a tray.
And we drank the whole 2 hours we were down there.
Yeah, we sure did.
And then we were hungry.
And then we were starving.
And we could not, for the life of us, figure out how to get food or what we wanted. So we decided we wanted Chinese food.
I think that was after long, discussions. We decided on Chinese food. We couldn't figure out how to get the food from outside the hotel to inside our bellies.
That was the challenge. And we knew that our men were hanging out together.
Yes, they were.
So we're like, let's just get them to do it.
A few states away. And we're like, so I don't know who called who first.
I don't know. I called Sean, I think.
Yeah. And you were like, we're really hungry.
And we need food.
Yes.
And we need Chinese food.
Yep.
And he said, where are you staying? And we said, Embassy Suites.
Of course.
And he said,
what room? I don't know.
What fuck if I know?
I don't know. We have no idea what room number. Can't you call and figure out? Oh, I don't know why they're with us. Anyway, that night, our boys were amazing.
That was the night.
Yeah.
They were amazing
that was that night. Because that was the best Chinese food I've ever received. And we did figure out how to answer the door. They paid for it.
It was all done. Everything was taken care of. All we had to do was get the door.
We just had to get the door. And I think they were down in the lobby for a while. And I think the boys were like, you need to take it to their room. It was the best Chinese food.
I know. You know what? And I didn't throw up.
No. So that's the key. We're talking about alcohol stuff. The key is, if you're going to drink, you have to have Chinese food.
Yeah.
Oh, so I think I had chicken fried rice. It was so good.
Oh my God, I had beef and broccoli. Best beef and broccoli ever.
So good. Oh, so anyway.
Oh my God. That was a good time.
Yeah, so during the day at that point, or maybe, I don't remember, maybe it was in between happy hour and...
I think during happy hours when we decided to go get tattoos.
Yeah. So there was a tattoo.
Maybe it was earlier.
It was earlier in the day, so we must have been drinking.
You must have been drinking. We must have gotten our tolerance up.
Yeah,
and then
we were drinking all day, but it wasn't until we were at happy hour that we were really drinking.
Yeah,
you're right. We pretended we were 21 again.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was so much fun. So that's one of my drinking stories that I remember with you. I have a few with my husband that I think people thought that he was, taking me home to kill me. But we were in New Orleans, and those hurricanes taste like Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah,
and I drank it like it was Kool-Aid. That was not a smart decision.
Not a smart decision.
So yeah, that was a hungover on the plane, and that's the last time. That was a while ago, and that was the last time, like years ago, and that's the last time.
Last time
that I have gotten drunk to have a hangover, except for recently, I think.
For recently, that's the last time. Except for all of the time since then.
No.
Huh. Weirdest fucking thing. I don't even know.
That time, and then I think recently I was hungover because of Thanksgiving, but I didn't drink a lot. I think it was just the alcohol.
I was hungover when we went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it wasn't my fault. Oh yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. Because you can't drink alcohol anymore. You know that.
No, and I drank a lot of vodka.
Yeah, and vodka's not good.
Well, I didn't order it. Our friend kept bringing it to me.
Oh, that's right. I remember. He was supposed to be bringing you water.
Yeah, and he was bringing me vodka. And then he was bringing me water. But the damage was done.
It was done.
But that was fine because I went into that night planning to puke.
Yeah. And and I remember waking up to you puking in the middle of the night. It was good.
I showered. I did my laundry. It was
fun. I thought maybe you might need my help.
No.
But yeah, that was a drinking story with us. Another one that I remember.
Yeah.
Is when we went, you and your husband, me and my husband, to the Bahamas.
Oh, well, you can't do much else there, can you?
No, there was nothing else to do. I mean,
we told her eating out of the trash story, more or less.
Yeah, so that was at the Bahamas as well. Yeah. Was the eating out the trash story. And this, so it takes my husband at least 6 drinks before he'll dance.
Yeah, it does.
So we had dancing stew almost the whole vacation. We just drank. That's all we did. Like, I don't think we did much of anything else and then we laid on the beach a little bit. We ate a little bit, there was a little bit gambling.
A little bit of gambling.
A lot of dancing.
There's always dancing.
At one night, we all went back to our rooms to kind of rally.
Yes,
we were going to take a nap, and we were going to come back out swinging.
Yeah, we were. We had big plans. Like huge plans.
And so now that, we're parents and old.
Oh, I don't like the way that sounds, by the way.
Now that we're parents and still young, but, we get tired now. We're young, but we were like, you start getting ready at like 9:00 at night to go out.
Yeah.
We're in bed by then. Mm-hmm. That's the difference now, but that's okay. That's okay. We still party pretty hard, but it was like 8:00, I think, or something. Or maybe it was, we'll just tell people it's like 11.
Right.
We went back at like 8:00, 11. And, my point is, Laura.
Yes.
We were riding each other back and forth, and we were like, oh, let's go. We're going to go out. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember what you guys wrote us.
Are you ready to go out? Sean's ready.
Yeah. And we responded to Laura. And to this day, I don't know if we talked about it before, but you make candles.
Yes.
And she loves to make candles. And she's got a little Etsy store. And she makes amazing candles. And if she gets too busy, she's not going to be able to keep doing them in her house because it's like a candle factory in here. But anyway, they're really cool. Long story short, the first candle I think you ever made. And do you have it? Can you read it?
Stub can't ducks, no walk, period, comma. I think he is.
That was a text.
That was a text.
So that's on a candle.
Yeah. And what you meant by that was that he's ready to go, or how are we supposed to interpret
it's
that? It's
definitely Stu.
Uh-huh.
I think he can't walk.
Right.
But I don't know what the ducks...
Maybe?
Maybe there's no fucking way he can walk. I think he is, and I think it got cut off.
I
probably passed out. Not dead, not sleeping, but he is passed out, I think is how that should have ended. So we stayed in. That's the point of that story.
As everybody else,
but I have the candle as proof.
And that was an early night. That wasn't the 2 a.m.
I told you that was the 8:00, 11.
Yeah.
That was it.
I was just reminding everybody that wasn't the 2 a.m. when we were wandering getting food out of bathrooms. That was like...
I've never
11:08.
I've never seen your husband that drunk.
Nor yours.
He was in a throne. Like he was sitting like he was a king.
This giant chair that you can't get in.
You weren't supposed to sit in.
Oh my god, that was funny. And I remember he got that. He's like, I don't know what this means. Is he meeting me? Stuff can't ducks, no walk. I think he is.
I'm so sorry you had to translate that. I think you did finally realize it meant we were done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pieced that baby together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was good times.
Oh,
but we didn't drink a toe or any body parts.
No.
We didn't drink any animals that had been living or dead.
No.
We didn't kill ourselves or anyone else.
No, I think it was harmless fun. Good, clean American fun. That's all I got about alcohol. How about you? You want to go?
I think I need to be done.
All right. I think we're just going to go get a drink.
Okay. Fair enough. Gin only because everything else makes me puke.
All right. Well, I do gin only because I'm fine on gin, but everything else makes me sleep.
Gin Cori is hilarious.
Hilarious.
I learned so much about you when Gin Cori comes out.
I know too much. The filter. I have a filter problem anyway. So yeah, you put something like that in me, and then it's gone, completely gone.
It's wonderful.
It's so not good. Gets me into trouble.
So on that note, let's go grab a gin martini, extra dirty.
Yay.
Couple olives.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
Later, crazy.
You're the crazy one. Hey, before we go, wasn't there something you wanted to tell all the peoples?
Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to our little podcast wherever you like to listen.
We heard it's important.
Super important.
Yep. And where else can they find us, Laura?
You know what? Glad you asked. They can also find us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at My Crazy Friend Podcast.
And if you have anything you want to tell us, just email us at mycrazyfriendpodcast@gmail.com.
All that is accurate.
So yeah.
Until next time.
Later.